All right, so I just had to do a video today. I did a video a couple of weeks ago. I did a Bitcoin video and I did a SHIB video. It was actually on October 7th. Shiba was, I think it was 0.000002 was the price. We essentially have moved about 300% above that. But I'm seeing a lot of, like memeing. It's got the meme factor. Is it going to flip Doge? This chart right here is actually Shiba over Doge. So earlier today, Shiba actually did flip Doge. And what I want to show is the volume on Shiba has been crazy. It's like the most volume I've ever seen out of any alt, especially an alt launched on Ethereum. I've never seen an alt that is on Ethereum past Ethereum's trading volume. So it was higher than Ethereum like a couple of days ago. It was higher today by almost $10 billion, and it's only $10 billion below Bitcoin. So the volume that's coming in here, the amount of money and people that have jumped on this is just crazy. Essentially, the volume is equal to the market cap. But so I want to talk about how much more upside can we see out of Shiba. Is this a Shiba going to $1? Is it going to 10 cents? Is it going to a penny? No, I don't think so. You have 34, what is this, quadrillion? No, 394 trillion SHIB out there. Now there is, there is a burn mechanism that's within the protocol, and you can search on that to get more details. But the burn is really not, they are burning tokens, but as a factor of market cap, it's not as relevant. So the burn would have to increase substantially for price to continue to move like it has. You'd probably have to get rid of at least another 50% of the current supply. I don't know how many of these are, how many of that's, they're all in a wallet, but who controls the wallet is important. So let's see how many active wallets are on SHIB at the moment. If this would open, it's really slow. But anyway, so yeah, so it looks like SHIB actually flipped Doge today for a little bit. Nope, I can't do it on the, but anyway, so yeah, it flipped Doge a little bit. It's 0.92 of the market cap. So let's just go to SHIB because I did a video, like I said, at the beginning of October about this right here. All right, so here's my chart. And I remember saying that I was in an area, it was October 7th here. I was in an area of, possible ranging. And that once the TD sequential helped us here, right? So it's a 3 above a 2. It didn't quite close above the 9. You could have entered here, 2 above a 1, above the 9, and then we took off to the races. That would have been, let's see, if you would have waited for the close, that would have been 100%. And that's what I'm trying to get at. So what I want to show is SHIB right now. I don't know why coin market cap is not loading, but the market cap is around 30 billion. So I want to compare it to other market caps of other meme, basically meme stocks that have gone up. So GameStop, where was GameStop's? GameStop's max market cap was 22 billion. So we're already above that, right? So is there any more capital that can come in here quickly? I'm not quite sure where it's going to pull it. It has massive volume. Does this have what the volume was for these days? I could probably look it up, but anyway, the maximum for GameStop was 22 billion. AMC, another meme stock, that was 30 billion. So we're basically where AMC and where GameStop was. If we assume that though this is going to attract those same traders, but we also have people from the crypto space. Could this go up more? What's the best outcome? I think could SHIB get enough momentum to start stealing? I think it's probably already taking some of the market cap from Doge. Doge is down, 8% today, 5%. Bitcoin's also down. I'll talk about that too. It would have to, even if it took half of this, that's 45. That's 50, another 50% from here. Say it gets to 100 billion. Can it get to 100 billion? Can it be the number 3 token? That'd be crazy. But just to say that's the best That's the best scenario, right? So 100 billion, that's only, if I'm at 30 billion, that's only, what, 3x from here. So it's only about just say 300%. If it doesn't quite get to a billion, it gets to 90 billion. So it's only 3x from here, 200% from here. What's the downside? Yeah, so I think the majority of the gains for SHIB are probably gone. Do I think the cycle's over? No. Do I think that we can that Bitcoin can rally and we're going to rally to 100K within the next 6 months? I believe so. So can Doge move and then find stability in this price range right here? Yes, it perfectly can. We can get let's say from the high, we can get a price drop, I think, all the way 30%, 30 to 50% relatively quickly. I mean, because this ran up so fast, there really wasn't an area for support, for support and resistance to get, for it to develop. Maybe there's some right here. There's a 9 right here. That's the last 9. I think we're officially on a 6. We can reverse from a 6. Where's the hourly hit a 9? I mean, we hit a 9 consolidation, 2 above the 1, ran up again. We can pull up the CMF and I mean, you could see in the chart, if you were watching it, that there was just no quit in this thing at some point. So here, where are we at? I want to look at 25th. What's today's date? So today, let's look at it. I want to look at it for today. I mean, we had the RSI. I can pull up the 4 hour. I think the 4 hour is easier. The 4 hour was a little better because if you're looking at it here, the 9, this is officially a green number above a prior green number above the 9, and you saw this CMF rising. Even though you had a reversal candle here, it was still rising. RSI had broken out above a previous high. It broke out above a previous high again. We got a big 23% move. But you're seeing bullish divergence here. So this is support. This is support. That is, if you got in at the top, that is about 50% from here. So yeah, it can 30. I said 30 to 50%. It can definitely drop that much. I mean, just in this candle, we've already dropped 7%. So if you're looking at, okay, so this is this right here is my Fibonacci's. We pretty much got stopped at this upper Fibonacci. Where does this stop? I think this stops at this upper Fibonacci right here. So is that the potential top? I said maybe another, yeah, that's another 80% up. I mean, I think we're limited. Could this all dump out and we just lose everything and it goes all the way back down here? Yeah, it can, but we broke above a previous all-time high. That could be that also could also be support if we end up dumping aggressively the previous high, which would be a 60% drawdown from here. So it's definitely possible. If you're looking to get in right now and you think you're going to make another 10x or something like that, it's not likely. Not likely. I mean, the 10x would be 300 billion. That'd just be insane. That would be closer to Ethereum. It's just not. I don't think that's possible. In this cycle, definitely not. And the next, between now and the next cycle, if SHIB somehow changes, the dev team changes its the way the coin issuance is, and they're going to start burning massive amounts somehow. Maybe it could get up to a penny or 10 cents, but as of right now, the way it stands, no. But could it break here? Could it get you another 100%, 200%? Possibly, but I think that's 300%. That's like the best outcome. So I don't think we're going to see another 10x out of this. The majority of the gains, I think, are gone. Even for this cycle, I think they're gone. If you followed this a little bit closely and you looked at that triple MA that I talk about as an entry, SHIB just hasn't had enough price action, or it just hasn't been around long enough. This is only till April, and this is the farthest I could find on Poloniex. But yeah, you could have entered all in here. You had a close above the prior weekly high. You had my moving averages moving up. I mean, that looked good. I think the CMF was also moving up at that time. yeah, it started to move up. You get a bullish divergence. If I look at it on the daily here, you can see that price had kind of fallen, but the CMF was just going up. So that is buyers coming in. So yeah, you could have entered just on that weekly chart, which I had actually opened a position there because, I mean, we're breaking out. And then once we got to all-time highs here and we consolidated and we got kind of this consolidation, yeah, the CMF had dropped off a little bit, even after we had this green 2 above a green 1. But that's, if you're trading TD sequential, that's an enter. And then now we see the CMF starts going back in because we're getting larger volumes coming in. You're getting buyers coming in. You can probably see that on the OBV as well. Yeah, see, so that consolidated, but even as we went down, it just started to continue up, and then it's breaking previous all-time highs on this indicator, and that's explosive movement, especially once you go above the high. So, yeah, this was fun. Is the fun over for a little bit? I think it probably is, but anything can happen. Do I think this is going to be a $100 billion asset in this cycle? 50-50. It's probably as good as a coin flip. Is it going to be a 300? Am I going to get another 10x? No, I don't. No way. Let's see how many wallets there are. That's what I want to see. Wallets. How many active wallets are there? Oh, nope. Market, data. I know that there's a metric here where you can see active wallets. Oh, show more maybe. Circulating supply. Where's my wallets? Is it under holders? There we go. So the wallet's still under 1 million. So you have 800,000 people holding this $30 billion asset, which is very small. Active addresses is only 14,000 in the last 24 hours. So yeah, has retail kind of come into this yet? I would say probably not. So can it, like I said, can it still run up? Yeah, but do I think, I mean, massive amounts of inflows would have to come in. I mean, we have the volume, so we'll see, but it's less than 1 million, active addresses, and picked up almost, 50,000 addresses in a day. Let's see what it's been in a month. In a month, it's been, it's not many, a little bit over, almost not even, almost right at 200,000. So we'll see if you see while it's increasing significantly, but price going down, that could be like an indicator that that's bullish, and that maybe we're seeing a little bit of a pullback, but that we could get some more price movement up. So that's my analysis. I think the majority of the returns, unless you're looking for 100%, are probably gone. I don't think we're going to see 10x out of this. Best case scenario, 300%. To 300%. So we're already starting to get downwards. We're getting bearish divergence on this, but we have to see the consolidation, because if we get consolidation like here, green 2 above a green 1 above the 9, that could go up again. You got consolidation here, so that you got some good consolidation areas on it, and you could have used TD sequential on the hourly, even though I don't like to use it on the hourly. But here, green 4 above a green 3 of the high, above the 9. Boom, took off. That was consolidation, took off. Here, same thing, took off. 9, we had a pullback, came back, tested it, hit the 9. Haven't quite hit this on the hourly. But yeah, so that's it. Let's look at Bitcoin, because on that video, my last video last Thursday, almost a week, I said that we were looking for, what I wanted to see was based on the 4-hour, and what I wanted to see is I wanted to see this funding rate go negative, and then I wanted to test this area. So we almost got there here. I know I had said something about us not quite getting there. Here, I did a video. I wish we would have stayed a little bit longer. That would have been a red 1. A red 3, I mean. That would have been nice, but it didn't happen. Here, we didn't quite get there. We very small percentage away, but still didn't quite get it. Finally got it right here. So I can go ahead and I can delete it. So we retested this. Oh, and that was a TD9 all the way back from May. So I mean, these are good. I mean, you can leave these on your charts. They're good areas that you can select for for support. So we're here. Like I said, we cleared that out. We have a new 9. Will this stay a 9? We have 2 hours to see if it'll stay a 9. But I can go ahead and mark it now. All right, so I marked it now. That needs to be a blue. It's the way I color code them, so I know where they're at, what they are on each price chart. I mean, on each hourly chart or daily chart, I know what they are. So we have a 9 here. If this rallies and closes above this 5, this will turn into a red one. We're getting CMF glowing up. We did get some shakeout here. They started to go leverage long again. Finally got some more, this little dip again kind of scared them out. And it was quick. Like it went all the way down to 58 and then rallied back up. So where was it? Here, went like 58.2, and then we got a big price rally all the way up to 59.64. And then now, this went short, and then they try to go levered long again, and then now they're short. But you can see there's CMF here. That's bullish. This flipping bullish. The leverage is getting cleared out. So I think this would probably be a good entry. Wait for this to complete. You could see if there's some consolidation, and you might get a recovery bounce, a slight one. That would be, what would that be? So say if we closed here, that would be like 1, 2, 3. That'd be like the upper high, like right around 50, mid 50s, 59.5, between 60,000. Maybe we get a bounce there, and then we would continue back down. If you saw the CMF starting to fade and then more leverage longs, you maybe could assume that this was a short-term bounce and that we're going lower. But here, if we consolidate here and then we get a red 2 below, or red number below a prior red number below the 9, that would be confirmation of a continuation down. You have support right here on this lower level of 56.8. Yeah, so like this area right here would be support level. And then if we broke below like 55,000, then we're going to 51. But hey, if you're looking to enter here, you manage your risk, and then you can judge how much 1 to 2% of your total account, how much you want to enter here, and then you would manage it that way. This does not. I mean, on the weekly, it doesn't look great. If I'm being honest, this is a reversal candle. We had a 4 here. CMF rose, but it's fading with the price action. I can look at my Lucid SAR because that is a. I mean, we would really have to fall down. We'd have to go, all the way down to 48,000. Stock to flow says that we're going to be above 63 by the end of the month, so that's by Sunday. My hash ribbons look good. I know they're still going up. They gave the buy here. That was a good entry for a buy. From there, that would have got us, if you would have waited for the weekly close, even though this is based on the daily, 34% up. Last time I gave a buy was down here. Oddly enough, on a consolidation 9. This is the previous all-time high. And on assets, whenever you break previous all-time highs, I mean, this is like textbook, right? So consolidation, green number over prior green number, and then you take off. You saw something similar here in 2019 whenever it rallied. Consolidation, green number. This is technically a green number above a prior green number, and then we took off. So you saw the same thing here. These consolidation areas, I mean, they work. The 9s, if you get green numbers above prior green numbers above those 9s, that's all bullish. So yeah, so we're here. I don't think this is the top. We could consolidate here for a couple of weeks, maybe flush out a little bit more of that leverage, but still bullish. And so I think that's it. That's Bitcoin. And thanks for watching.